All right, Ron, how's it going? If you're on, welcome, welcome. I've had some connectivity issues here the last couple of weeks, so hopefully we're good. But welcome, welcome. Sorry I had to change it up. I was actually going to go and be in front of New York, New York today on their second floor, just overlooking the strip. But unfortunately, there's some kind of an event at T-Mobile Arena, and traffic is already backing up. They have it down to one lane, and it's pretty bad. So I didn't want to get stuck in that, especially when I have to work in a bit. So I just decided to not live stream from there. So for those of you that saw the stream earlier, I know I'm scheduled to be in front of New York, New York. I'm sorry, but I couldn't risk being late to work later on and stuff like that. So yeah, but welcome, welcome. It's a nice, beautiful day in Las Vegas today. It is, let's see here, 95 degrees. Wow, really nice to be under 100 again. 95 degrees here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're seeing the strip. We're just seeing kind of the back end of all the strip hotels and casinos. You can see kind of the corner of the Mirage right there, or what's left of the Mirage at least. There's Bellagio. You can see some of the buildings in the background of Caesar's Palace. Not too much of it though. There's Vidara, Cosmo. Ron, how's it going? Great to see you on here. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm live streaming a little bit earlier today before work, so I just hope the signal's good. I've had some issues here. Yeah, there's Vidara, there's Cosmo, there's Aria right here in front of us. There's White Off Astoria, formerly Mandarin Oriental. That's actually a beautiful property, by the way. If you don't know White Off Astoria, it's right on the heart of the strip, right next door to Aria's. You can see, seriously, it's beautiful. They have a bar and lounge on the 25th floor with stunning views of the city. They have a rooftop pool on the very top. It's awesome in there, actually. There's Park MGM, the back building, kind of the olive green color. It's Park MGM. It's smoke-free casino, so if you don't like cigarette smoke or cigar smoke, go ahead and check that place out. They still have all your table games. They still have your bars, everything like that. It's just smoke-free. We'll move over to the south end right now. That's all the south end of the strip right there. You can see traffic is starting to back up. It doesn't surprise me. There's quite a few events happening in town this weekend. I believe the Raiders are playing in town this weekend. There's an event. I just talked about that at the beginning of the stream. There's an event right here at T-Mobile Arena today as well. Um, so I don't know. There might be something going on Allegiant too, but I know there's quite a few events happening in town this weekend. I've heard a couple people talking about it yesterday. So you can see traffic is already backing up. First of all, from your Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 commuters. Second of all, there's literally construction and road closures and detours everywhere in Vegas right now. Not just for construction, but also because of Formula One. There's a lot more of road closures and detours right now starting to happen already. So not only do you have your 9 to 5 commuting traffic, you have your road closures and detours from construction and Formula One, and then it's Friday night, so or Friday afternoon, so people are starting to arrive in town. So keep in mind you have a lot of drivers that come in from California, Arizona, nearby states and stuff like that. So you'll start seeing a lot of people start arriving. So it doesn't surprise me that traffic's already congested, and it's only going to get worse too. This is nothing. I would say in about another 2 or 3 hours, once T-Mobile Arena starts opening up, and once more commuters come into town, yeah, this traffic will be way, way, way worse. All right, so I already went over. That's T-Mobile Arena right here, home of the Las Vegas Golden Knights, our pro hockey team. There's also tons of UFC events that happen. Oh, I think there's a fight this weekend. I believe there's a fight this weekend too. That's the other event I was probably thinking of. But yeah, tons of UFC events happen right here at T-Mobile Arena. Also, a lot of concerts and stuff like that happen. So yeah, T-Mobile Arena. It's right in between Park MGM and New York, New York. There's a really nice area in front of T-Mobile Arena called the Park. They have Beer Haas. They have Tom's Watch Bar. They have Nine Fine Irishmen. Tons of places you can go grab beers, dinner, stuff like that. They have a lot of outdoor patio seating areas. So it's a really nice area if you've never gone and checked it out. It's really nice, actually. Everyone, please hit that like button for me and please subscribe to my channel if you aren't. I live stream almost every single day, but at least 5 days a week. Literally, it's my favorite part of the day. I love live streaming. I love interacting with y'all. So please make sure you subscribe to my channel. And please, in the comments, let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to hear from you. How far are you from the link? We're not close, basically. So we're looking at the back end of the buildings, right? So these are all the back end of the buildings. If we're on the front side, we'd be on Las Vegas Boulevard. The link is going to be kind of across from the Bellagio area. So here, where the Bellagio is at, you'd have to cross Las Vegas Boulevard, and it'd be on the other side right there. The link, the Cromwell, and the Flamingo are all right there. Cece from Wisconsin, very nice. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Really nice day today. It's 95 degrees in Vegas. I know I'm saying really nice, right? But hey, I'll take this over the 117, 113-degree weather we've been having for 2 or 3 months now. So this is a nice break from it. And I want to say in the weather, I saw it's going to start cooling down next week. So I'm pretty happy for that. So for those of you that don't know, Rado, how's it going? Thanks for being on here. Welcome, welcome. For those of you that don't know my channel, my name is Gabe. I'm a Vegas local. I try to live stream at least 5 days a week, but I'll live stream every single day if I can. Um, on the days that I have to work, like today, I work in a little bit, so I'll find a cool little rooftop parking garage like this, and I'll just live stream from here. But on the days that I'm not working, we're out on the strip, we're out somewhere walking around, people watching, playing some Keno or some slots or something like that. But yeah, and today I do have to work, so that's why I'm kind of here hanging out. It's still a fun live stream though. It's just a little bit different. Matt, what's going on? Thanks for being on here. What's the tallest building you think minus the Strat? Great question. Actually, that's a really great question. I don't know. Aria seems to pop out more than the rest of them, but I don't think Aria is the tallest either. I don't think Resorts World or Fontainebleau are taller. That's actually a great question. See some helicopters coming back from the Grand Canyon tours. Think it's a Cosmo? Okay. Are you playing Keno tonight? No, unfortunately not. Okay, yeah, we got a couple people saying Cosmo, so yeah, I think it's Cosmo. Oh yeah, actually. Um, no, unfortunately not, Ronald. I don't get off work until past midnight, so I might Google it. Yeah, Matt. I wish I knew the answer. I should know the answer to that. Um, it's interesting because from here, Aria does seem like it, but it's probably just because it's the closest to us too. I've been to Vegas once. I love Fremont. Yeah, CC Fremont's great. Fremont is basically downtown Las Vegas. Has a lot of the old school casinos and hotels out there. They have a lot of Vegas, like really rich Vegas history. Parking rates are a little bit cheaper out there. Resort fees are just a bit cheaper. And if you're kind of partying on the Fremont Street experience, drinks are going to be a little bit cheaper. They have free concerts during the summer. I think 3 stages total with free concerts and stuff. So yeah, Fremont's great. I stay on Fremont Street. It's an absolute zoo. Yeah, yeah. It's a love and hate relationship. Seriously, but it depends where you stay at too. Because I stayed at Binion's one time. Binion's has Aztec. I think it's called Aztec Hotel. And to be fair, uh, all right, y'all. Sorry, we're back. We're back. I always have some connectivity issues here, so I hope we're good right now. So yeah, anyway, it depends on where you stay on Fremont, just like the Strip too. Aztec Casino or Aztec Hotel inside of Binion's. I feel like I got a lot of lighting, and not only lighting, but a lot of noise from Fremont Street. But you got cheap resort fees, so it kind of is a give and take. Um, but if you go somewhere else like Circa and other resorts, like I stayed at Golden Nugget maybe 3 months ago or so, and I had no issues with noise or sounds or anything from Fremont. So it really depends where you stay at too. DM, it's really not a new girlfriend. We've been together for well over a year now, and everything's going great. And that's why you got to find someone that enjoys the same things as you. Um, she loves to travel and stuff too. So I absolutely love Fremont too. Yeah, it's great. Never seen your channel before. Do you live stream often? You have a good picture too. Um, Mike, appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks for being on here. I try to live stream almost every single day. It just depends on my work schedule, but bare minimum, at least 5 days a week. But there's been a couple weeks in a row where I've live streamed for over 2 weeks in a row every single day. So it just depends. And I use T-Mobile. Right now I'm using an iPhone 14 Pro, but I got to be honest, I did get up this morning early and I did pre-order the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So I'll be upgrading. I think it's well worth it. Um, It's gonna help my channel overall, I think. So yeah, I'll be upgrading soon. But Mike, I appreciate you. Where are you watching from? Four Queens, love it. No resort fees. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, I've gambled inside of Four Queens, never stayed in there though. I really should. Fremont was neat. Yeah, Fremont's great. Um, Here, I'll kind of look to the south end a little bit. We've been looking at this end, so I'll kind of go to the south end for a bit. Yeah, Fremont's great. Like I said, either cheaper resort fees or no resort fees, cheaper parking, cheaper drinks. It's a lot of fun out there. Free concerts during the summer. Nice and clear, no smoke. Yeah, for sure. Sid, welcome. Thanks for being on here. Yeah, my phone or my computer's been giving me like a smoke advisory or a air advisory. It didn't today, so hopefully that's a good sign. Alberta, very nice. Mike, thank you for being on. Appreciate you. Watching from the Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida. I'm actually gambling right now. Very nice. That's awesome. Great. Good luck. Hope you win something big. So, speaking of Hard Rock, if you didn't know, that corner building in the far background, that's actually the Mirage right there. If you didn't know, the Mirage actually closed its doors on July 17th, and it will never reopen under the Mirage brand. It's going to be the new Hard Rock Hotel and Casino here in Las Vegas. So, that current tower that you see, the Mirage, the lights, everything's dim on it. It's not open at all. That's going to be remodeled and rebranded to Hard Rock. And then where their volcano show is at on the Las Vegas Boulevard side, that's actually gone already. The volcano's completely gone. It's gutted already. And they're actually going to be building their new guitar shaped hotel right there. So it's going to be a huge property. They're going to connect with each other. But yeah, that's what's going on with the Mirage. Vancouver here. That's awesome. And George, you were on my last live stream. Welcome. Thank you for being on again. I appreciate you. I believe you're watching from Russia, right? Thank you for being on. I So yeah. Anyway, that's the Mirage. If you didn't hear, on the south end of the Las Vegas Strip, the Tropicana closed its doors on April 2nd. Tropicana is already pretty much gutted. It's literally just like a skeleton of its building now. It's going to be imploded um, October 9th at 2:30 in the morning. So I've had a lot of requests asking me to film that. I just got to wait for the city of Las Vegas, or I should say Clark County, to kind of give out the zoning areas that they're going to block off so I can plan where I can live stream from and see if I can live stream it. But yeah, that's the plan. Just waiting on Clark County to give some more details of how far away they're going to block off the Tropicana. The Qatar Hotel is nothing spectacular. I live right by it. That's where I always gamble. Gotcha. It does seem very popular in Florida, though. I will say that. Chris, how's it going? Welcome. Thanks for being on here. How have you been? Everyone, please hit that like button for me. Helps the YouTube algorithm out. And also, if you're not sub, please subscribe to my channel or become a channel member. I really want to hit 3,000 subs by the end of this weekend. So help me get there, please. It mean a lot. I went over a lot of these areas or this side of the strip. Keep in mind, we're looking at the back end of the buildings of the Las Vegas Strip casinos and hotels. I stopped at T-Mobile, but let me keep going. See on the other side of T-Mobile Arena, the white building. That's actually Excalibur. That's the castle themed hotel owned by MGM. Excalibur is one of the older properties. It's kind of dated, to be honest. So you'll find some cheaper rates there. However, you're still going to get those stupid resort fees there. So you'll find cheaper room rates, but you'll still have to pay the resort fees. So it's still kind of pricey. Um, Luxor is that pyramid themed hotel right there. That's Luxor. Luxor, same thing. It's kind of a dated property owned by MGM. The one thing I will say is same thing. You're going to find cheaper room rates because it's kind of an older, dated property, but you still have to deal with the resort fees. And I want to say MGM resort fees are up to like $45, something like that. So it's a lot more if you factor in that every single night, right? Say you're booking Luxor next Tuesday, for example, and you find room rates for $89 a night. And then you say you're staying for 2 nights. You're expecting, $89 plus $89 plus taxes and all of a sudden you get an extra $45 per night. That's an extra $90 right there. So I hate the resort fees. I think they're a ripoff. But as long as everyone on the strip is doing it, they're gonna keep happening. I'll be in Vegas the first week of October for the Lowrider Super Show. That's awesome, nice. Resort fees plus parking, like $18. Yeah, Chris, you're right. Plus you got to factor in parking on top of that. Here's a pro tip though. If you are David, kick rocks. Make stupid comments, you're going away. For those of you on here that are serious and supporting my channel, thank you so much. For everyone else, come on. Golden Nugget got me for 168. Oh man, yeah, the Golden Nugget has those stupid resort fees too. Traffic is definitely backing up now. You can see traffic backing up. Um, it's going all the way far back now. But like I said, you're getting your Monday through Friday 9 to 5 commuters. On top of that, people are starting to arrive in town for the weekend. You know, a lot of people from Southern California, from um, Arizona, from nearby states drive out here for the weekend. So you're going to see a lot of congestion for that. Not to mention, Vegas has a lot of construction already. And on top of that, now we have preparation starting for Formula One. So if you're coming to Vegas, just expect a lot of traffic and congestion and detours and stupid crap. Gotta have a Wawa. What's going on? Great to see you. Thanks so much for always hanging out with me. I appreciate you. So we went over Luxor, part of MGM family, still gonna have resort fees and all that. I'm kind of afraid to move because the signal here is bad. But see this area right here, the tall buildings in the background. That's actually part of New York, New York. New York is also owned by MGM. It's probably my favorite casino on the south end of the strip. I feel like it's very lively, very active in there. I always love the environment in there. So that's New York, New York. Those are actually hotel rooms in those towers. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go back over here where I know signal's a little bit better. Less smoke today, yeah, for sure, Sid. Yeah, absolutely. What's your favorite casino on the strip? Great question. Um, I did just mention New York, New York. I gotta say, I do really like New York, New York. Um, I'll say Venetian's actually really nice. I love Venetian a lot. Unfortunately, we don't have a clear view of it right now, but I do think Venetian's just a beautiful property. And I just read actually that Venetian is actually going to be tier matching other strip properties for their players card. So if you're like upgraded tier status at like Caesars or MGM, um, you might actually get a tier match here coming October. I think they said it starts October 1st, but they haven't released all the details. So here's a pro tip for y'all. If you're a military veteran like myself, I'm a Navy veteran. I did 8 years active duty in the Navy. If you're a military veteran, show proof of service to any Caesars or MGM property, and they'll get you upgraded tier status or an upgraded players card, which gives you free parking at any of their properties. So if you have uh, free parking at any MGM property, it's going to be Mandalay Bay, Delano, Luxor, Excalibur, New York, MGM Grand, Park MGM. I don't know if I mentioned New York or not, but yeah. Aria, Vidara, Cosmo, Bellagio. You'll get free parking at all of those through MGM. Caesars, y'all can correct me if I miss anything, but Caesars, you'll have free parking at Caesars, Paris, Flamingo, Lake, Cromwell, Harrah's, Horseshoe. I think that's all of them. Um, Yours is Bellagio. Yeah, Bellagio is really nice. And here's what I can say about Bellagio: if you're coming to Vegas and you're kind of balling on a budget, you know you're not trying to spend too much money, go check out Bellagio. Bellagio has the free fountain show on the Las Vegas Boulevard side. Although right now, with all the crap they're doing for Formula One, you have to be careful of where you can find a view for the fountains right now. But Bellagio does have the fountain show. It runs very frequently in the nighttime. I think it's like every 30 minutes. And it's free. You go check it out. They change the songs out and everything pretty frequently. So go check the fountain show out. It's completely free. They also have the conservatory and botanical gardens. That's completely free to go check out. Another helicopter coming from the Grand Canyon tour. Um, the conservatory and botanical gardens, it's free to go check out. They change the theme out every quarter. It's seriously beautiful, and there's so much hard work goes into that. So go check out the conservatory and botanical gardens at Bellagio if you've never been. And then here's a cool little fact: they actually have a chocolate fountain in the Guinness Book of Records there at the Bellagio, and that's completely free to check out as well. On the strip, definitely Caesars. Okay, nice. Yeah, Caesars is a huge property on the strip. No kidding. Where did you do your basic? I did mine in Orlando. I did mine in Great Lakes, Illinois, right next to Chicago. New York has that grumpy bartender that complained when you were live streaming. Sid, yeah, 1,000,000%. She was absolutely terrible. I wasn't bothering anyone. I wasn't even showing the bar. I never showed her on camera. Um, and she called security on me for live streaming, even though I broke no rules. So yeah, Sid, you're right on that. China Doll, how's it going, babe? Thank you for being on. I was ETN, scored very high on my ASVAB. Ron, that's awesome. I was AO Aviation Ordnance. Gabe, I want to check out a great show when I'm there. Any good recommendations? Chris, I've only gone to a couple of shows in the last, actually in a while. But to be fair, if you like kind of a dry humor, go check out Penn and Teller at Rio. That was actually a pretty solid show. Or if you like kind of a different type of show that has a little bit of everything, like some cool water tricks, some they do like the bow and arrow and shoot fruit on someone's head, or balloons and stuff like that. They do a little bit of action, a little bit of comedy. It's fun. It's a little bit of everything. Go check out Wow. Wow inside of Rio is actually a pretty good show too. But other than that, I'm sorry I haven't gone to too many shows to be fair. Um, Here's one thing I will mention. You can watch now. All right, babe. Just don't get in trouble. Um, yeah, Chris. I hope that helps. Sorry, it's not much of advice on that. Check out my camera at the Four Queens. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, I'll have to look that up too. Here's one thing I will say though, since you all kind of asked me. Oh, first of all, please hit that like button for me. If you haven't hit the like for me yet, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel or become a channel member. I'm on a big goal to hit 3,000 subs by the end of this weekend. So please help me get there. Lots of fun stuff coming to this channel. I'll be in Philippines in a little over a month, and I'll be filming so much content from the Philippines. Also, another Mexico trip planned for December timeframe. Just a quick trip, but it'll still be fun. And also another Mexico trip planned for March or April. That'll be at the beach. And then January will be in New York City for my first time being over there. And then on top of that, next summer we're planning a Maui trip, Hawaii. So that'll be a lot of fun. So please sub. Plenty of content coming for y'all. I was trying to know your girlfriend. Yeah, Ron, that's my girlfriend. Shout out to her. She's always by my side. Every time I'm live streaming and she's off, she's right here by my side. Anytime I have an idea for a new video or anything, she's right there with me. So big props to China Doll. So what I was gonna say, since y'all asked me my favorite casino, I will say this: not to stay at, not for the hotel, but for the casino. I do spend a lot of my time. You can watch my live streams. I gamble a lot. I go and spend a lot of time at Oyo Hotel and Casino. Oyo Hotel and Casino is on Tropicana Avenue, right across the street from MGM Grand, and right next door to the now closed Tropicana. The reason why I like it, it's free parking. They have $3 draft beer specials at their front lobby bar. They have $3 shot specials. They have a $1 blackjack table. They have $5 craps tables, $5 roulette tables. They have a Hooters restaurant. They have a Steak and Shake restaurant that's open very late into the night. So they have a little bit of everything. But honestly, their draft beer special, $3. Honestly, you can't find that pretty much almost anywhere else on the strip. So she will get along with my girlfriend. Her bar tab is also paid when we meet up in December. Ron, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, looking forward to meeting you. Used to be Hooters. Yeah, Chris, exactly. Used to be Hooters Hotel and Casino up until 2019. And in 2019, Oyo bought it out. Oyo is an Indian company. They kind of specialize in inexpensive hotels in the Asia and even India area. So it was, I think, their first acquisition into a hotel and casino, and it's their first casino that they've ever owned. What's your favorite off-strip and Fremont casino? Something locals would hang out at. Miller, great question. Honestly, I got to go with Ellis Island. I love Ellis Island for a few different reasons. First of all, same thing, free parking. It's off the strip, so you don't have to worry about that paid parking crap. They're their own brewery, so they brew their own beer there. So if you like beer, Ellis Island has some great fresh beer. It's brewed right there in house, and they have some really good selections. Some of their seasonal selections are really good. They have a cafe that has really great food prices, and their food's pretty solid. And especially for the prices, great options. So I highly recommend Ellis Island. They also have same thing. You're gonna find $5 table games there. You're gonna find some slot, pretty much the more important slot machines that you're looking for. Buffalo, Wheel of Fortune, the more common ones you'll find them there. They also have a barbecue restaurant. They have the front yard, which is kind of cool to go and watch games at and stuff like that. So I got to go with Ellis Island for sure. Caleb, how's it going? Thank you for being on. By the way, I'll be there last week of December, staying at Four Queens. Okay, Ron, that's good to know. Um, Yeah, we'll be gone for only a couple of days in like mid December. So I'll be back by then for sure. Speedy, what's going on? Great to see you again. Saw you earlier on another live stream. Great to see you on here. Thank you so much. California has great craft beer selection. Okay, I didn't know that. That's great. Should go check that out. The one I actually kind of want to go and spend some more time at is downtown Grand. I know they have the hot dog special. Um, it's just enough off Fremont where you're not going to get all the Fremont craziness, but you're still going to be able to walk to it easily. So I want to spend some more time in downtown Grand. I'm doing great, thank you. Just kind of hanging out with y'all. I do work in a little bit, but I got a while. So wow, lots of helicopters. There's one, two, three of them. Pretty sure they're all coming back from the Grand Canyon tours. It's nice weather. I don't blame people for wanting to go today. You don't drink, girlfriend does. Gotcha. Yeah, my girlfriend drinks a little bit, not too much though. I'm more of the drinker between the two of us. I saw you on his channel, so I joined and subscribed to him. Okay, awesome. Yeah, there's a few. There's only a couple of Vegas live streamers or content creators that I kind of follow, and he's one of them. The Grand is right behind Fremont Casino. Great choice. Place is awesome. And you know what, Ron? I just saw their pool. I didn't know that they had kind of like a rooftop pool. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. I actually want to go check it out soon before pool season ends. The only sad part is I don't get these invites and anything. My channel's still kind of a baby channel, so any place that I go and if I do a video of a room tour or a pool tour, it's because I'm paying out of my pocket to go check it out. So I just got to find the right rates. If I find the right rates, I'll definitely do a tour of it. Speedy, yeah, yeah. I was actually live streaming a couple of nights ago, 3 nights ago, 2 nights ago, something like that, and yeah, I could see the like we're looking at. I was actually at the Rio, but I saw the Luxor light, at nighttime, and you can tell it looked very different because of all the smoke in the air, and that's what everyone was talking about it being from the fires in Southern California. 350 for the Grand Canyon tour, probably higher during off season. That's crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, it would be such a cool experience, but man, that's a lot of money too. Second favorite, El Cortez, very quiet. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Ron, that's a great mention right there. Oh, police are after someone or going somewhere. That's a great mention too. El Cortez, same thing with El Cortez. It's easy walking distance to Fremont Street experience, but just enough off of Fremont Street experience to where you're not going to get all the noise and all that if you don't want it. I've actually won a couple of decent wins on on Keno at El Cortez. And then one time on the green machine, literally, I just walked in from the parking garage at El Cortez, self parking, parked there, got off the elevator. Right in front of me, I saw the green machine. And the green machine, if you don't know, you just spin it. You just like pick one reel, two reels, three reels. It's $1 spin. I just like, okay, I'm just gonna pick one reel. Very first spin, put a $20 bill in. Very first spin on first reel, $500 lights up. I was like, oh man, that's awesome. So I've had some decent luck at El Cortez. Really should go out there more. They caught the suspect yesterday morning doing the fires. Oh, I didn't hear about that. Speedy, that's I'm glad they caught him. That's great. El Cortez high limit room is great to gamble. Oh man, Chris, yeah. But man, I don't go to those high limit rooms. That's cool though, no. 21 and older. Oh, for El Cortez? I didn't know El Cortez was 21 and older. That's actually great. I think I think that a lot of places should be 21 and up here. Helicopters are expensive. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame them one bit. I just, it's their money, so it's just a decision to make. Everyone, welcome, welcome. So my name is Gabe. I'm a Vegas local. If you've never been on my channel before, on my days off from work, I love to be on the strip somewhere, walking around, people watching. But on the days that I work, I'll find a cool little rooftop parking garage like this, and I'll just kind of show you all a cool little view. Even though we're looking at the back end of the strip, I think it's still a cool view. So yeah, welcome to my channel. I am a Vegas local. I moved here a few years ago for the first time, and I love the city, so I just kind of dedicated my channel to it. So thanks for being on here. If you've never been here, please hit that like button for me. Please subscribe to my channel. Please help me get to 3,000 subs. Oh no, I agree. Vegas isn't for kids. I completely agree with that, especially Fremont Street. Look, Fremont Street, you have a lot of entertainers that are practically nude, and they're wearing very vulgar shirts. Some of the street performers are blaring music that has a lot of foul language in it. There's a very strong smell of a certain medicinal drug. I'll leave it at that. I don't want YouTube to get mad at me. So I think Fremont Street should be 21 and over. And I think in the strip, you have to be very careful too, because I'm not going to mention specifics, but on Boulevard, there's people that cards, right? Especially at nighttime. Will hand out cards to anyone. They don't 8 years old. They don't care if you're 85 years old. They will hand out a card to anyone. So that's also going to be cards that can end up in your kids' hands. So just, I personally think just be very cautious and careful of bringing kids to Vegas. If you are going to bring them, then just make sure you're proper parenting. You don't see many families on the strip. You know what? I gotta say, you'll see them for sure, man. And my girlfriend and I have kind of made comments to each other. We've been out about 1:30, 2 in the morning, and you'll see kids out, and I'm just like, man, how do you still have your kids out? And I'm not talking about 14 years old, 15 years old, because they're teenagers. Like, okay, that's more understandable. I'm talking about 5 years old, 4-year old, 3-year old kids, 6-year old kids out at that time of day. It's like, come on. One day I'm moving to Vegas. Speedy, that's awesome. Yeah, just plan on it. Do your research on the area and all that. I agree with Fremont 21 and over. I do think certain hotels are okay on the strip, and exactly what you said, proper parenting. Yeah, Chris, for sure. It just, you know, honestly, it just comes down to proper parenting. There are still some properties, like I would still say, even as older and dated as it is, I still think Circus Circus is probably your best bet for a family vacation. But there are some places like Excalibur has like a big arcade for kids. Rio has an arcade for kids, the Kiss arcade. They also have miniature golf, like a glow in the dark miniature golf, the Kiss theme. We were just China Doll. I don't know if you're in here, but remember we mentioned the Best Buy, was that in Horseshoe? I think it was in Horseshoe, that had like a pretty decent sized arcade. So there are some places that have arcades and stuff, but yeah, bottom line, proper parenting. But at least and then it's a hit or miss one. Like my girlfriend and I stayed at Golden Nugget in Fremont Street about 3 months ago or so. I did a video of it if you want to check it out. That's probably my favorite pool in Las Vegas. If you didn't know, they have the big shark tank in the middle of the pool, so you can be swimming and you'll see the giant shark tank in the middle of the pool. They also have a water slide that goes through the shark tank. So honestly, it's an awesome pool. Um, I love Golden Nugget, and when there was so much fun in there, it was awesome. What I will say though, it was ruined by kids that were splashing all over the place, being super loud, playing Marco Polo, and just like, man, my girlfriend and I both said it. It was so nice and chill and so much fun up until that happened. And don't get me wrong, I know, if you didn't choose a resort with adults only theme, like that can happen. It's just, you know, when you're having fun, when you're relaxing, and then all of a sudden that happens, it's just a party pooper. Everyone, it's been a while since I've kind of gone over what we can see from here, so I'll go over what we can see from here real quick. But for those of you just joining, this is just a little rooftop view of the back end of the Vegas Strip. So if we're on Las Vegas Boulevard on the other side of these buildings, you'd see all of basically all the lights in Las Vegas Boulevard and all that. We're just kind of seeing the back end of the buildings. I still think it's a pretty cool view. I gotta go, gotta fish. All right, Speedy, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Scott, yeah, I disagree with you. So on the north end of the strip, you can kind of see the little corner of the Mirage. If you didn't know, the Mirage did close on July 17th. Um, it's never going to reopen under the Mirage again. It's going to reopen in 2028, I believe, at Hard Rock once all the renovations are done. And they They're going to build their guitar themed hotel. You can see a little bit of Caesar's Palace in between Bellagio right there. This is Dara. There's Cosmo. Here's Aria. All of these are owned by MGM, by the way. Wada Astoria here. That you can actually use your Hilton points. So if you have like the what's it called, the Hilton Honors thing. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna make comments, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but just make comments like that without kind of saying why. It's just like, why? Like, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, so Wada Astoria, formerly Mandarin Oriental, now it's called Wada Astoria. Really nice bar and lounge on the 25th floor. And they actually have a really nice rooftop swimming pool. That's a really nice property. I was able to garage the last week it was open, had a few drinks at the bar and checked it out. There was only a few machines on. Yeah, Chris, I stayed there about a month before it closed. My girlfriend and I stayed there. We were able to get a pretty decent room rate, and I had some points saved. Well, it's not points, but it's like whatever they call their cash now on hotels.com. So I was able to use some of that credit towards that. So I got a really good room rate. So I did a video of that. You can check out my Mirage video on my channel. I did a whole room tour, hotel tour, and we actually even got some good footage in the pool. So if you want to check out that video, it's on my channel. But yeah, it was so beautiful. You're right, though. Even when I went, I would say at least about a third of the machines were already off. I did get to hang out at the bar top though, have some drinks there, play a little bit of Keno on their machines. I really hope the bartenders found a new home because there was some really good staff there when we were there. Vegas is getting crowded. Yeah, you're right on that for sure. Bye, Speedy. Thanks again for hanging out. I'll check it out. That was the only time I ever been there. You know what, Chris? And it's crazy because my girlfriend and I absolutely fell in love with their pool. It was such a nice pool. I think Hard Rock's gonna have some big shoes to fill alone. Insane traffic, yeah, for sure. So here's the thing with traffic. Right now, you see traffic being backed up, right? I mean, it's backed up all the way for a few different reasons. Number one is regular 9 to 5 commuters right now. Number two is it's Friday afternoon, so a lot of people from nearby states that are driving into town for the weekend are starting to arrive here. Number three is there's already just a lot of construction going on. Number four is there's a lot of preparations for Formula One going on now. And number five is a crap ton of people have moved here from California and New York, which in turn correct made it more crowded. As a person who lives there, what is your favorite casino? Ron, I kind of went over this a little bit earlier. I would say I like New York a lot. You can kind of see some of the taller buildings right there. I like New York a lot. It's just a fun, lively atmosphere and vibe in there. I just love how cool it is, the vibe and everything. I love the bars that they offer there, and I just think it's a great atmosphere. I also like Venetian. I think Venetian's a beautiful property. You can't see it, but over there by the Spear. No, you're okay, Ron. No, no problem. But I will say for a couple different reasons. Number one is I like Oyo a lot. Oyo is on the south end of the strip, out just off the strip, I should say. So on Tropicana Avenue, you'd make a left, or on the 15 freeway, exit on Tropicana, make a left. You're gonna pass up the now closed Tropicana. Just past Tropicana is gonna be Oyo Hotel and Casino. I like Oyo a lot for a couple different reasons. Number one is free parking. They have $3 draft beer special and $3 shot specials at their front lobby bar. They have a Hooters restaurant. They have a Steak and Shake that's open very late into the night. Um, and the staff is just extremely friendly. I won't really comment on their hotel status, but I will say for the casino, great drink price specials. And honestly, their staff has always been amazing. Every time we go there, the staff always takes very good care of me and my girlfriend. So I'm very appreciative of that. So I would say Oyo is probably my go-to. Off the strip, Ellis Island. I would go with Ellis Island for sure. Chris, have a great night, Gabe. I have to go to work in a bit. Love your channel. Anytime I see you on, I jump on. Chris, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great shift as well. Thank you so much for hanging out. What's that bright orangey building across from you? It stands out. You know what? It just says West Convention Center. So I'm wondering if it's part of Park MGM or New York, New York. My guess though is it's owned by MGM because every property nearby, Aria, Park MGM, New York, is all owned by MGM. So it says West Convention Center loading dock. So it's something to do with the convention center. Two shots at Circle is $32. Yikes. What kind of shots were they? That's crazy. I hope it was like some rare tequila or. Yeah, traffic is definitely starting to back up more. It's been congested since I started live streaming, but it's definitely picking up a lot more. Here's a fun fact for y'all. Uh, if you go there though, if you haven't hit the like button, please hit that like button for me. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel or become a channel member. I really want to get to 3,000 subs by the end of this weekend, so please subscribe to my channel. 1800 Jose. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, that's steep. That's steep. That is pricey. Um, I want to say like you're for Strip or Fremont, but yeah, that's kind of steep though still. But any MGM or Caesars property, you'd probably pay. All right, sorry, we're back. We're back. You don't even drink. You got stuck paying for it. That's even worse. So here's a fun fact I'll throw out for y'all. Did you know Mandalay Bay was actually built to be a? Ron, I should be back now. Okay, cool. uh, Mandalay Bay was actually built to be a five-star resort. So it's MGM is built to be a five-star resort. They purposely made it a four-star because they didn't want anyone to feel like they were underdressed. They didn't belong there. So they purposely made it a four-star so anyone can go in there, feel welcome, and just feel like they weren't underdressed or anything. But it's really nice in there. And yeah, it's beautiful. If you haven't been to Mandalay Bay, seriously, lots of restaurants in there. I want to say between Mandalay Bay and Delano, they have like 7 pools total. They have a lazy river, a wave pool, Mandalay Bay's regular pool, Delano's regular pool. They have a top optional adults only pool, and yeah, it's seriously a beautiful property. So if you haven't been to Mandalay Bay, go check it out. And if you're staying on the Strip anywhere here and you're worried about that long walk, you can actually catch a tram at Excalibur, that white building, and it'll take you over to Mandalay Bay for free. And it runs up until midnight. So start a GoFundMe. Have you been to Fontainebleau? Yes, I have. I went to Fontainebleau one time. I would say I did a quick video. I did a very, very quick video. It's probably like a minute and a half, 2 minute video. I went probably, I would say probably around March or so, March or April. Um, it's beautiful in there. It smells really good in there. It's huge. It really is a big property. Um, what can I say? I will say this: table games were extremely high. I want to say the lowest table game Dina and myself for blackjack was $25 for being like a random Tuesday. I think I went or Wednesday, Tuesday. I think. Um, I want to say that's very, very high. I understand that they consider themselves a luxury resort, but I think by making your table games that minimum that high during the week, I think they're kind of setting themselves up for failure. But it is very beautiful in there. Tons of slot machines. It's a very nice property, but yeah, I just think they need some work. They need to do something to get more people in there. All right. So let's see. Everyone, please hit that like button for me. My name is Gabe. I'm a Vegas local. Try to live stream at least 5 days a week, but if I can, I'll live stream every single day. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Can't wait to move there in a couple years. Ron, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, just do your research. There's different parts of Vegas, just like any other city has its good parts and its bad parts. So, do your research. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to help out with whatever I can. All right, I probably will end the stream right now. City it is 95 degrees, so we're getting a nice little break. It looks like it's starting to cool down a little bit. I want to say next week we got a couple days in the 80s, starting to cool down, so I'm very happy about that. So even once it's down a little bit more, I'll be able to live stream before work, out and about. Um, Even if it's before work, because right now it's just there's no way I could live stream in like 113, 117-degree weather for an hour, 2 hours walking around the Vegas Strip, and then come to work. I'd probably be a hot mess, and my phone would probably overheat. Not probably, my phone would overheat for sure. But yeah, once it cools down a little bit, I'll be able to bring some better live streaming before work. And also, I did pre-order the new iPhone today. So I'll be getting the new iPhone in a week. So hopefully, it'll be a better quality live streams with the better camera and better content for y'all. So I'm super excited about that too. Well, all right, y'all. I'm gonna go drink some water before I gotta go to work. Luckily, I only work like a quarter of a mile from here, a little bit more, like half a mile from here. But yeah, I just gotta drink some water, drive to work, and then I work in just a few minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream right now. But everyone that's been here with me, thank you so much for all the support. It does mean a lot to me. My channel wouldn't be anything without y'all. So thank you so much. We have all the contracts in Vegas. I can transfer out there whenever I want. That's awesome, Ron. That's always great. See you on the next chat. All right, thanks so much, Sid. I appreciate you. Sid, Ron, thank you so much for hanging out. It means a lot to me. Everyone, if you haven't hit the like button for me, please do so. Please subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I'll be on tomorrow before work, and then also I will probably do some kind of a gambling video after work. So we'll work on that, and I'll try to schedule it ahead of time. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great one. Stay safe, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you so much.